From the frozen Longshan giant in Shangan to the giant Castelnau, here are the terrifying archaeological discoveries no one was supposed to see. The 4,000-year-old Longshin giant. In 2006, a massive human skeleton was discovered during the excavation of an ancient site in Shangan, Shaanxi province in China. The skeleton is from the Longshin civilization, which existed between 4240 and 4100 years ago. The skeletal traits lead to a young male between the ages of 16 and 18 with a height of 193 centimeters. Because this is the tallest skeleton uncovered in prehistoric China, they call him the Longshin giant. The giant looks to be of the Mongoloid race and has several physical traits with modern Southern Asians. On closer inspection, 3 5 centimeters diameter drilled holes were discovered in the right parietal bone of the skull. There is currently no explanation for the appearance of these holes. Ancient Roman giant. The first full ancient skeleton of someone with gigantism has been uncovered in Rome. The odd skeleton was discovered in 1991 during an excavation in the necropolis in Findinai, an area administered by Rome indirectly. The archaeological superintendents of Rome, which oversaw the project at the time, remarked that the man's tomb was unusually long. However, it wasn't until a later anthropological analysis that the bones were discovered to be odd. At 6 feet 8 inches, 202 centimeters tall, the man would have been a giant in the 3rd century AD Rome, where men averaged about 5.5 feet or 167 centimeters tall. 4,000-year-old giants. Archaeologists in China have made a shocking discovery, unearthing graves containing the ancient remains of a giant people who were buried some 5,000 years ago. The bones, discovered during an excavation in Shandong province in southeast China, reveal at least one male individual who would have stood 1.9 meters tall, as well as others who stood 1.8 meters tall, making them giants in their time who would have towered over their Neolithic contemporaries. Old Giant Skull Dragon Man. Scientists have discovered a massive fossilized skull that was wrapped and hidden in a Chinese well about 90 years ago, calling into doubt the track of human evolution. Chinese scientists have termed this rare human species as Dragon Man. And aside from its rare appearance, this skull has an equally remarkable backstory. The skull was discovered in 1933 by Chinese laborers who were working on a bridge over the Songhua River in Harbin, Heilongjiang Province, China. This occurred under the Japanese occupation. To keep the skull from falling into the hands of the Japanese, the discoverer concealed it in an abandoned well. However, it was discovered in 2018 when the man who hid it told his grandson about it before passing away. Catalina Island skeleton. The Catalina Island skeleton is one of the world's largest skeletons that humans have till yet uncovered. Ralph Glidden excavated around 800 distinct grave sites on Catalina Island between 1919 and 1928, several of which included skeletons exceeding 7 feet long. Glidden said that they belonged to an advanced race of fair-haired Native Americans that inhabited the neighboring islands, with the tallest standing at 9 feet 2 inches. Many people accused him of exaggerating and insulting the dead in order to gain attention, although an 8-foot skeleton was also discovered in the region by a German naturalist. The Giant of Castelnau. The term Giant of Castelnau refers to 3 bone fragments, a humerus, a tibia, and a femoral midshaft discovered in 1890 by Georges Vacher in the sediment used to conceal a Bronze Age burial tumulus and perhaps dating back to the Neolithic. The fossil bones, according to Georges, could belong to one of the largest individuals ever known to exist. He determined that the human was around 3.50 meters tall based on the bone size. The giant's bones were examined by zoologists and paleontologists at the University of Montpellier, and later by Dr. Paul Lewis, professor of pathological anatomy at the Montpellier School of Medicine, who admitted that they represented a very tall race, but found them to be abnormal in dimensions and apparently of morbid growth. So, which of the archaeological discoveries of giants you found to be the most terrifying? Let us know in the comment sections down below. That's all for this video. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on this video if you enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thanks for watching.